What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions, picking up this episode right where the last one left off. This is our first shots of our new build in action, up flying around in space. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think. I know it's not a complete build. We really just were testing out and showing off some of the components from the Matilda Aerospace creation, and it adds some awesome, crazy awesome components to the game. Check out those side habs with their unique shape. They got windows. Inside, they're all open. Definitely can't wait to... We got to add some more to it, so that way we can fix the issue with the errant ladder that the game put in, because the mod adds in stair habs. So we have stairs that look super clean, super cool, function very well to get between the different levels of our ship. We don't need these ridiculous randomly placed ladders. So we will continue building onto our ship and increasing the hab count, but changing out the layout so that way we don't get some of those. I already got a plan in mind. I don't want to spoil any more. But just know that what we see on the ship currently, just the initial phase, right? Just the initial start. But it was brought to my attention by one of my favorite mod makers of one of my absolute favorite mods, that Emerald has been chilling in the Xeno box for far too long. We have an abundance of med packs and trauma packs. That's all you need to heal your companion fauna whenever they go down and return to the Xeno box. So yay! Right on for the encouragement. It's super easy to heal your companions. Your Xeno companion specifically, right? But I put it off for so long just because I was like, man, I gotta look into how to do it, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to go to a specific place or find a specific item. No, the user interface for the Xenomasters mod is incredibly user-friendly. It's actually very intuitive once you just start clicking around on things, and as you saw on screen, incredibly easy to heal your Xeno companions and then get them back out in the field with you. But per the results of one of our most recent community polls, the top two choices for where we should go with this playthrough next while we're waiting on Shattered Space to arrive is the top two. Second place was to do some bounty missions, and first place was to join the Freestar Rangers. So that's what we're doing here. Last episode we did a bounty mission, and this episode we talked to Emma, and she told us that even though we did a great job with the Galbank hostage situation, that we needed to go over to the Freestar mission board, pick out a mission, and successfully complete that mission. So we picked out just a regular clear out of POI. This one's at an abandoned mine. And us, Eric, Ezekiel, and Emerald, the three E's and me, we all head out to location to see what fun... Oh, man. Oh, if you're a follower of the channel, if you've been following this series, you know this is the second time now that we've encountered a POI with level 14 Varun. The first one, we noped out of there immediately. This one, we're going to do it. We got to prove ourselves to these Freestars. We've already kind of backed out of this fight once, so what better way to prove ourselves and our growth than to face it head on this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we clear this through. I didn't really realize in the moment, man, Emerald went down again. Alright, so we need to level up Emerald for sure. What I was saying though, to not lose that train of thought, is I didn't realize in the moment, realized it late in the moment, and I never saved at any point throughout this gunfight. So if we end up doing something dumb, we're gonna have to redo quite a bit. No lie, little inside baseball. This is at 50 minutes into a recording / play session where we're starting out here right now, because I may have gone through with 2 or 3 Trackers Alliance and Freestar Ranger missions trying to collect some loot and experience and all that good stuff. Ended up taking an L towards the end. Had not saved any of it. So while it would have been fun to watch the play through the gameplay and see what all went down, I felt like if I included any of that footage in this, it'd be kind of like when you're watching a TV show and you get heavily invested in it, and then you find out at the very end, oh man, it was a dream, or they've been dead the whole time, or for whatever reason, all that stuff you were just invested in was irrelevant because it didn't really happen. So I didn't want a scenario like that where we watched through some gameplay just to ultimately realize it was for nothing and start back where we started on the next time. I didn't want to do that, so we skipped out all that, and this is fresh from where we ended the last episode. But again, there was about an hour's worth of play in there in between, and it was for nothing. So moral of that story, save early, save often, right? We've heard that before. It is a golden rule that should be followed with any sort of content creation. But back to the action on screen here. This is actually a pretty cool POI. It's a random abandoned mine. You can clearly tell there was some sort of action that we're just behind. I'm not sure if it was the spacers we're clearing out that caused this, or if maybe they were just opportunists coming in like we are after the fact. We were sent here specifically to clear them out, so I would imagine that they were the cause of what's going on. But who knows, right? We got a couple things in there. That baton's pretty sweet. I mean, it wasn't extra strong, but let's go ahead and reheal Emerald. I'm going to try to keep Emerald in the field with us because, one, Emerald looks awesome. Two, I mean, Emerald is awesome. But we need to acknowledge Emerald's not that strong so far. We definitely need to figure out how to get more of these Pokeball grenade things. I've been checking like every vendor that we stop at. Maybe I'm just tripping, thinking that I remembered seeing them in a vendor's list before. Pretty sure we're just going to have to make them. So I will look up how to make more of the Pokeballs, and I'll figure out what resources we're going to need. And that is something that's high up on our to-do list, because we only got one left. So I could probably, maybe, as long as everything goes right, get us like a little tiny little roach buddy, which would be super dope. But if we're going to want something that's going to be more effective in the field than Emerald is currently, I feel like it's going to take more than just one Pokeball to get it done. But right now we're talking to the Marshal. He's the one who originally sent us over here after we helped him out with the Gal Bank hostage situation. After doing our mission off the mission board, then Emma was like, hey, let's go talk to the Marshal, let him know you're down and you want to join. So we let him know that we're down and we want to join, and he sent us off to help out on our first official mission as a Freestar Deputy. So it's on something Luna, Mantra Luna, Mona Luna, something like that. It's still in the same system, I believe. It's at a farm, and as soon as you get off the ship, you'll run into this person who will tell you about some local ruffians that are still in the area. And this is our introduction to the main storyline within the quest line for the Freestar Rangers. And this is where we're going to leave off this episode. We'll pick up the next episode in the middle of the night, going off against some freaky spider-looking creatures, trying to help out this local farm. But check out the new digs. I hope y'all like them. I hope y'all like the video. If you do, I hope you press the like button. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. There's so much more on the way. I hope you, because of that, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a thing. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. And as always, take care.